The SE is the sport version of the Toyota Camry, but is making a sport version of the Camry an oxymoron? Let's find out. It's definitely more aggressive than the regular versions of the Camry. The 17-inch wheels really make the Camry SE pop. When you're one of the best-selling cars in America, you can't stand out too much. It's a nice balanced shape. Practical, yes, but a bit sporty too. Inside it actually looks pretty sporty. The power adjustable seats are a mix of leather and sort of a Alcantara feeling material. I'm not a big fan, but I know it's hip these days. The white stitching on the seats is matched with the armrest. Open it up, and of course you have some storage. Moving forward, you get some additional storage, plus a charger. Moving forward, you get 2 cup holders and an auto stick transmission with a sport mode. Here you have controls for your heated seats, more storage, another charger, plus also auxiliary in and also USB in for your jump drive. The ventilation controls are pretty straightforward. Moving up, you have your infotainment screen. You get, of course, trip information on the car, which is nice. You also get, of course, your Sirius satellite radio audio options. You also get, with Toyota Entune, some pretty nice usable applications which sync with your phone. Nice. You also get an analog clock up here. The steering wheel houses controls for your radio, also Bluetooth, and you also get paddle shifters too, and of course your cruise control down here. I prefer to shift over here with the shift knob. The analog gauges are straightforward and well laid out. To the left of the steering wheel, get your blind spot monitoring and your traction control cancel, which I don't recommend pressing. Power window and door lock controls on the door, plus another cup holder and some storage. You can also put your phone here, which I like. Overall, the Camry's interior is very nice. Everything falls to hand easily, nice materials, and a nice level of fit and finish too. Out and back, you got some storage and cup holders in the door, plus comfortable seating for 3 across. Pull this down if you want an armrest or 2 more cup holders. The Camry's trunk is very large. Power comes from a 2.5-liter dual overhead cam 16-valve engine, which is mated to a 6-speed transmission with paddle shifters. It produces 178 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. That's good for a 0 to 60 time of 8.1 seconds. If you go for the V6 SE, you'll get to 60 in just 5.7 seconds. Fuel economy is rated at 25 miles per gallon in the city and 35 miles per gallon on the highway. You can expect 28 miles per gallon overall. Pricing for the Toyota Camry SE starts at $23,400. The $500 blind spot monitor seems like a bargain. The $1,500 leather package includes heated seats with 8-way power for the driver and 4-way power for the passenger. The $1,195 convenience package includes a smart key system with push-button start, which I'm a big fan of. I think it's very convenient. You also get an integrated backup camera and an anti-theft alarm. $1,050 gets you the display audio with navigation Entune package. Toyota Entune is great. It hooks up with your smart or iPhone and keeps you in sync with Bing, iHeartRadio, Pandora, OpenTable, and MovieTickets.com, just to name a few. It features a 6.1-inch touchscreen, and you also get Sirius XM radio. Plus it comes with HD radio and iTunes tagging too, which is very convenient. Lets you keep track of those songs you hear that you don't know the name and title of. With all these options, plus the moonroof and the preferred accessory package, you're out the dealer door with destination at just over $29,700. So the Camry SE is really a study in contrast. It works well with my Gemini personality. On one hand, you have all the aspects of a Camry. It's a large sedan, it's very practical, it's very reliable. You can fit up to 5 people. It's got a nice large trunk. It also brings you a lot of tech, and in this case comfort, the way it's equipped, because you got the leather seats, They're heated. You also have Toyota Entune that keeps you linked with your cell phone and offers the latest and greatest in technology. You can hook up your iPod, iPhone, smartphone, USB jump drive. I love that aspect. But then, when your favorite country road beckons, the Camry SE answers. Even in the 4-cylinder version here, you've got a lot of power. 0 to 60 in the low 7-second range, that's pretty good. Of course, if you want more, there's a V6 available that's even faster, but the SE with the 4-cylinder feels plenty fast, and thanks to the Sport Tune suspension, it handles very well. I don't feel like I'm sacrificing anything with the Camry SE here. In the old one, well, it felt a bit pedestrian. It felt like it had been engineered for the masses, and that's sort of what the Camry and cars like the Corolla bring. But with Toyota's latest design philosophy and engineering philosophy, they're looking to their leader, Akio Toyoda, and he is a sports car enthusiast. He's brought out cars like Scion FRS and the Lexus LFA. Now those are great cars, and the FRS is a great car for the masses. Of course, you can look for my tests of those cars and other cars on YouTube. But continuing on with the Camry here, well, this is not a pedestrian, boring Camry. The SE version really is fun to drive. I think it looks more aggressive with those 17-inch wheels, and it will not disappoint you. Whether you like to shift with the paddle shifters, or like me, down with the shifter knob, it's really fun to throw through the gears, and the engine sounds great too. It definitely satisfies both my practical and my aggressive Gemini twins. Checking out the night look on the Camry SE here. Nice. Don't like the color red at night, and there's no red to be seen. Very nice and clear. Just the way I like it. Listen to this engine whine. Nice sounds. Really holds the turns well too. Gear down into first and just listen to this engine, and you'll be impressed. You know, a Toyota engine is actually used in the new Lotus Elise and Evora, and it's a rev-happy screamer. And the suspension really soaks up the turns and hangs on very well. Toyota's done a good job with the SE here. Does not feel like a normal Camry. This one has excitement. It's fun to drive. I definitely prefer the gear lever as opposed to paddle shifters. A couple other great facts about the Toyota Camry here is that 75% of its parts are made in America, and final assembly happens in America too. Great for our economy. Besides that, it also has a 5-star safety rating. So summing up the Camry here, it is an oxymoron. It's a very practical family sedan, but it's also fun to drive too. I'm Drivin Ivan Katz.